Hello on YouTube, on Twitch, and welcome to another episode of my Lord of the Rings Online Let's Play series. This is Northstar. I hope you are well, are taking care of each other, and being kind to yourselves. Those new to my channel, welcome. Returning viewers, welcome back. New viewers, you should know you can find all my videos in this Let's Play series and all my Let's Play series and more than 24 different games and over 50 playlists on my YouTube channel. Playlists from oldest to newest, if you want stuff in chronological order. On Twitch, you can find video on demand for the most recent 7 days of things. You can catch stuff there first because there is a buffer with YouTube, because they can't post things too close together, or YouTube gives me practically no impressions, and then thus I get practically no views on my videos, so I do have to space stuff, usually at least 3 days apart for videos in the series, which, because I may record in an hour, 2 hours, my long COVID, my energies are limited, so I really can't put more in at most days, 4 hours of total recording in. It's not all one game series. It may days less, occasionally a little more. And that interspersed with having to lay down, periodically rest, eat. This is why I'm much too sick to work, because I can't put in anything approaching even normal hours, or even a normal half shift. But if I record 4 hours or 3 hours and cut it to 15-minute segments and post them 3 days apart, you can see how buffer quickly build up for YouTube. 15-minute segments, because people's attention spans just get shorter and shorter thanks to the influence of, well, social media, TikTok, TV that's increasingly dumbed down, that's really just an arm of propaganda for the billionaire class, and not interested in telling truth, so it doesn't need a lot of time, because complex ideas
I'll not be ignored.
take time to explain. Simple propaganda nonsense, he said very quickly.
What can I do for you?
That's, of course, a big part of why lies are triumphing more and more over truth in our world. Oh, will this person get out of the way of Mara here? This is just noxious behavior. What the heck? They're blocking visibility to E NPC.
Could I speak with you a moment?
So they gotta do the old stuff. I mean, I don't have to, but on this server, I'm not super well established. Be able to grab Festive Flurry.
Stay a
And a
moment.
fortune of whatever. Fortune of Festive Spirit. This server not super well established.
Good day.
Getting
Might I have a word with
enough
you?
fuel tokens allow me to buy Essence Reclamation Scrolls, which can be sold to high level characters. They're just as usable for them as they are for lower level characters. There's already a bit of a delay on Twitch. Sorry, just checking that. There's not enough people online right now. I doubt there's actually be at play. We'll check back later. You never know. There are people running around here after all. This is also one of the reasons I explained before. It's stupid people say, oh, the new levels don't matter because they don't come in new skills, whatever. No, they do matter a lot for the game as a whole, because, excuse me. Sorry. Moving them off here, or what am I doing with the beggars? Cold ice, the bottomless snow beast. Charitable spirit. I don't know. What? see anything for them.
Tell me what you need or move along.
Right. Okay. Sorry, so, max level characters can still use those Essence Reclamation Scrolls, and the higher level characters are... Really? What's with these people? Go away. Noxious. Oh. Anyways, higher level characters still use them. And the higher level characters produce more gold. I mean, people may say it's this inflation. Well, people often misunderstand the effects of inflation even in our own world. But if those characters are both earning and spending more, but they're spending on things that I can produce, then, you know, the price of Essence Reclamation Scrolls goes up. Because a level 160 character can produce more gold per hour than does gold coins.
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend?
I think 10 level 140. And that, you know, so it's worth their time to, worth their time to pay more for the scrolls. And that does affect the game economy in terms of your players being able to create the scrolls and get some starting cash if they use the festivals correctly. Anyways, so this is a new character though. I'm mostly on the Glamdring server, but for some reason, certain things like unwilling firewood didn't trigger. I don't know why. But I'm hoping to do collaboration, well, a video with a player who's mainly on this server, if possible. If not possible, still way to earn more Lord of the Rings points. Inactive here in quests, which you tend to earn points faster with your character, and then the rate slows down over time as you get some of the easiest deeds. I hate this. They just keep... These things are incredibly annoying to deal with melee characters, especially low-level ones. They can just keep knocking you back. And they blind you on top of it. Whatever. Dealt with. Now they're only level 10 and 14, still causing problems. And it's not just... It's not just Essence Reclamation Scrolls. There's all sorts of... Well, it's not just that paying for... If I'm paying more, obviously, and my more money, I mean, that makes things like housing costs relatively more trivial, because they're fixed costs. Even for the max level players, it takes a little less time for them to pay the upkeep in their homes. It's not necessarily super worthwhile, and I know there's some players who get pissed that they lose prestige of being max level enough to grind up more or level up more, although they could, you know, just enjoy the new content. They don't have to grind it, per se. But I know a lot of high-level characters are more min-maxers, because that's how they got there, while most people are just enjoying content, might not play as often. They play until they get bored with stuff, and then they go play a different game, so, you know, may not even be max level even now. You know, all this game is anyways. lighting is weird there. I don't know if there's a graphic saying that's causing it. There probably is. But I turned off the per pixel lighting attenuation. That helped a little with some of the glitches. I mean, this is definitely a better computer than I've had in the past, but it's not perfect. And I mean, I was on limited budget, so even though it was on sale, it could be more powerful. It's good enough for streaming and such,
What
and
can I do
video
for
editing, but some games don't do the best graphics, although it seems intentional, or I'm just not sure.
Why are you bothering
They won't
me?
budge, you can't say I'm surprised, blah blah blah, abominable snowman beast. And here's the daily. I got some medallions, which are skirmish currency and festival tokens. Is dirty filth. Exactly 10, which is a good number for tasks. Let's work on the eating contest here, I guess.
Hello there.
Berries, mushrooms, berries, eggs. Violent psycho roommate is apartment mate, flatmate rather. Being
What
loud.
can I do for you?
Hard not to be distracted by it because, well, trying to kill me before, so you get sensitized to what someone like that says, worried about it. Now he's gonna do something crazy. It appears to be all bark and no bite, you can never be sure. Oh, berries. Of course, he's enough of a psycho to deny that he
Greetings,
I have
friend.
recordings of him not when he was trying to kill me, but when he threatened to beat me to a pulp. That was fun. Tried to deny he ever done that, and then I played the recording, and he just didn't say anything. Worse. Psycho. Focus just keep being caught and just resent people for catching them. Their lies. They're never humbled by it. Alright. Anyways, I think they did anything wrong.
What can I do for you?
Psycho is in the path. Fortunately, will probably seem to be on the rise because most likely of the way that capitalism has rewarded the most greedy, selfish behavior possible. People don't care about others, thrive in a system that's so winner take all. And the further you are ahead, the more you can stay ahead, and that
How can I be of service?
may lead to greater reproductive success or social influence or regional 15. Now I can purchase a personal home. I didn't realize I couldn't do it till now, but definitely do one in Thorin's Gate. That'll be convenient. Also, shields as a captain level 15, so boom. Why won't she offer me unwilling firewood or anything? Broken snowman filling the field. Do that. Stop by the theater again. Might have to put out a chat requesting people show up there. Sometimes people do that. You know what? I'll do that.
Hello there.
Now the range of that. Trying the regional as well. Maybe. This will work. Put the mic bump there. Should come to those who have watched me for a while. No surprise that I am very left-wing. A Marxist, in fact. Democratic socialist, though, which, of course, pisses off Marxist-Leninists no end. They want everyone to join them in being Marxist-Leninist because they figure that the left has to all unite in a very hardcore approach to things, so they'll never succeed. Maybe I'm wrong in letting the perfect be the enemy of the good or something, but I feel that such approaches are no more likely to be in today's day and age with the forces of oppression and anti-communist propaganda have become so virulent and widespread and developed anyways that you might as well just aim for the best possible future. One that's democratic, truly democratic right from the outset. Democracy is a very valuable thing to preserve. Still trying to get people to the theater. Anyways. So yeah, I do sometimes criticize capitalism, especially when I'm tired as heck like this and just loopy and saying whatever comes to mind. On COVID, I have to produce lots of content, which means I'm going to be recording even when I'm extremely loopy because I have to survive. Social Security is challenging my disability application, even though I clearly am too sick to work. They're trying to abuse the grid rules, which actually Trump is getting rid of, but I don't think he's getting rid of it for good reasons, to say the least. And it'll probably somehow not help me regardless, but using the grid rules, let's say based on my younger age and very high educational level, I could adapt to other work. It's like, no, it doesn't matter how educated I am, and I can't do events mental work. I have no ability to focus, think very clearly at a high level. I mean, I can talk basic stuff like this, but you know, biochemistry and medical research and statistical stuff, especially mathematics, that my brain really struggles with now, which I was actually extremely good at before. Think about the Social Security expert they sent me to did test, and they had me do like basic arithmetic, test mathematics. Well, it's like, no job in the world does basic arithmetic. Nice. How about you test you know, some basic exponentials and square roots. Maybe a little extremely low level calculus or statistics. That stuff that's actually used I cannot do, and I could easily do before. Because my brain just can't do that. Yeah, sure, I can still add 2 and 2, usually, although make a lot more mistakes than most people. Even with basic arithmetic, but you're not going to catch it with a very small set. And tests like that, more often than not, they're not really trying to catch. I mean, they use a list of professions that hasn't been updated since 1970 or so, 1972, something like that. maybe it was 80. Very, very outdated. It's more than 40 years outdated list of professions for what people could be doing. They use skill sets that are outdated. They assume that if you can do the most basic things, you can do the advanced tasks you'd actually do in a job. The whole Social Security disability system is nonsense and designed to screw people over. And they don't even have a blue book entry for long COVID. That's for a list of like official disabilities, which they do update that regularly, but they haven't been added long COVID, even though it's been around for more than 6 years now. And I've had it for almost 5. Lots of other people like me. In fact, probably there was an estimate that was wildly undercounting that still gets quoted over and over about 65 million people having it worldwide, except that was just one of the earliest estimates. And a lot of countries were underreporting for political reasons and just not catching long COVID cases, and people were just not able to afford healthcare access when they were too sick to work in a lot of third world countries. Yeah, a lot of people talk about how every developed country has universal healthcare, and it tends to be the truth, but a lot of third world countries are stuck with for-profit systems, not dissimilar to the U.S. The U.S. has basically a third world healthcare system, even though it's a rich country. I mean, not in terms of quality necessarily, if you can afford it, but in terms of levels of inequality. It's not quite that bad, but it's more similar to the third world than it is the rich countries. It's closer to them. Just sad. Anyways, and there's biases and stigmas, and someone's writing in the chat. Fucking, excuse my language, a bot trying to cheat viewers. Yeah, no. Why did it not? I don't want to see anything from this. Bot and banned, right? Yeah. Whatever. Anyways, and the number of people on COVID has kept increasing. With each reinfection with COVID, you're risking long COVID. Like, if you didn't have it before, and then you get it after that infection, your second infection, your third infection, fourth. There's people like who've had like 10 COVID infections. They just keep rolling the dice every time, and eventually, you're gonna roll poorly. Although there does seem to be a genetic predisposition where some people have worse odds than others. Oh, I should have bought fruit. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh well. Fruit, flowers. You know what? I can ask if the other actors. Anyone here have fruit or flowers? I forgot to buy. Well, he's got fruit. Off the summon tell he's probably halfway AFK. I could use some fruit. I forgot to grab some. I really should have. Could have just been the emote where you've used it enough you can get free. Not gonna give me any. Oh well. My own fault. Sort of. I mean, well, on COVID, I just could not think clearly enough. tradable. We drink music, we're all in plenty. Though some were getting suspicious of some of the more nefarious guests. Blah blah blah. Oh, okay. How about present? This, which I should wait till I'm smart, you get the bonus virtue XP and a battle potion restoration. Cool. Anyways. Sergeant Arms Cat Girl. That's an elf. Where's the sexy elf? Why am I not surprised with that name? So of course all the elves are over sexualized, if you ask me, but it's Tolkien Middle Earth nonsense. I'll have to interact with the audience again soon. So I'm having to fight Social Security for disability. Go before administrative law judge. Probably because there's no blue book entry for long COVID. They could have easily added one that's a list as a set of disabilities. And so I need YouTube eventually to be able to grow my YouTube and my Twitch to where I can monetize and add money. I doubt I can get to the point of surviving before I run out of money and end up dying homeless if Social Security blocks me. But I could get lucky. It's more for if I can get SSI to eventually supplement it and someday help me get out of the country, which I was trying to do before I got long COVID, because I foresaw U.S. sliding into fascism. Get a self-employment visa, like to Norway, though you need, I think, 2 years of solid income from something like YouTube before they'll do that, so that's going to be a long ways away. But if things just keep sliding further and further right, even if you don't think it's fascist now, it'll get that way. Trump is only the beginning, unfortunately. You think it's bad, it's only going to get worse and worse and worse. It's inevitable that it will only get worse with the two-party system and capitalism. And neither of those things seem to have any possibility of going away. Capitalism is going to make the billionaires wealthier and wealthier. The billionaires are going to fund fascism, and because there's only two parties, there's going to be a fascist party and a controlled opposition that also takes money from those billionaires. It's not going to get better. As sad as that is to say, and people are like, oh, don't say that. Yeah, you can't speak bad things into being. Things are going to happen, and not being aware of them only means you'll be less prepared. I was trying to get out of the US, do med school in Australia or Ireland, go do a residency in those countries after, try and become a citizen of those countries, or another EU country, if Ireland after, and just never come back to the United States. Not that there aren't fascist movements in Europe, but they're not so far advanced, and
Hello there.
Political systems are not so doomed as America is. They don't, all have two-party systems that prevent real lashback against it and real pushback. I mean, France had fascists try and take over, and they got their asses
Might I take a moment
kicked.
of your time?
Because people united in what's known as a popular front of socialist, communists, left-wing
Will you give
capitalists
me a
all
moment of
together
your
worked
time,
together to
friend?
defeat the fascists and succeeded in France.
I do not ask much of you.
Because the way their political system is structured allows that. The American political system is not structured in a way that allows that. The two-party system prevents that from actually happening in a real sense.
What can I do for you?
Because it lends itself to there being, as I said, a fascist party controlled opposition. You need plurality parliamentary systems where you have to have coalition governments most time anyways for that to happen. For there to be a popular front against fascism. It just doesn't work under a system like America's. And indeed, the American political system has really never worked for anyone. But why am I back to focusing on empathy instead of charity? Probably because I maxed it before, and... Well, alright. Go to charity and then I'll go into compassion, which is not terrible while I'm badly equipped and nowhere near mitigation caps. Oh, I'm actually getting close to the physical. Although when I do like epic battles, I won't be close for certain. Some of the quests reset, which is good because I don't seem to be able to take certain ones right now, and I can't figure out why or can't remember why.
Can I speak with you a moment?
So I'll build another broken snowman. I know I can't take stuffing the stuffed, or... Oh, well, I know I can't take that, 'cause I have to finish the eating contest again. But I know I can't take unwilling firewood or some of the other stuff. Anyways, this violent, aggressive roommate. Got a temporary restraining order on him before. Now he's just pissed rather than being troubled, so he's only up to trouble. In some ways made the situation worse, which is what I feared would happen, which is why I never got the police reports involved until I absolutely had to. This guy with his... Knew he would just... Well, get worse. And I was right. Now he's just hungry for revenge.
Hello there.
And even though he's got family in the area, he's here for Christmas Eve and Christmas, which I don't get, and it's almost like he's just being territorial or hoping to aggravate me. Like, let's spend the time with your sister, buddy. Don't need to be here messing with me. There's no reason for it. This should have been the one time of year where I maybe got a little time away from this asshole. Alright,
Hello there.
I mean, and it's not like I have nothing to worry about. He was just staring daggers at me not an hour ago. And all I was doing is coming up from some laundry because I'm awake. And I'm awake partly because I'm worried about the guy. And I'm worried about the guy because, well, I'll take any opportunity to stare angrily at me or to shout threats, or he's not a peaceful or calm or in any way innocent
Greetings,
person.
friend.
These people would be much better off. The world would be much better off if he went and lived in a hermitage alone in the woods or something, away from people. We'll say some horrible things, but you know, you can't do any harm if you're away from other humans like that. Like people jump to more hobo.
Hello there.
I don't know. Monastic traditions exist for a reason. Sometimes it's brought closer to God, and sometimes it's just to get undesirable people away from others. Although usually not violent and desirable. Mostly. Ideally it was to get closer to God and, you know, the whole putting problematic people away that way was discouraged, as it should have been. God, I can't even taunt this guy because it's so
What can I do for you?
blurry the screen. There we go. Done. No, can't talk to them. Why? There isn't like the final act in progress, and I forgot. Oh, there is. That's why. Ah! Okay, I figured it out. Took me way too long, but I figured it out. I need to go down to the fort and fight the guard. I'm level 15 now, and it won't be horrible. Did I get any new skills and leveled up? Oh. Herald of Victory? Is that new? Possibly. Probably not. Alright, well. Folks on YouTube, I need to cut this before I do this whole thing, so I wish you all the best. Take care of each other, be kind to yourselves, and may you always find a guiding star to lead home. Until next time, it's Northstar. Do best luck on Twitch. Hang around, I'll be doing a new stream very shortly.